Hey, this is CryptoCruz once again coming to you with CoinFinancial. So, we have another technical analysis. Today, I also have some news for you also. And if you if you like this type of content, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell down below so that you can get notified on all the latest news and updates in my channel. All right, so let's get started. We are again on the weekly chart of Bitcoin. We're still looking at that white resistant line. Of course, we have about 2 days left until Sunday, which is what we're waiting for. We still need to hold. We are still slightly above that line. If we zoom in, right? Let's zoom in a little bit more. Let's look at the 4 hour. You can see it clear. We're still above that white line, as you can see. And again, I did tell y'all that I will not be surprised if we go back down and retest that white line that was once resistant, which is now support, right? And that's exactly what we're headed. That's where we're headed. We're going down, have a good chance of retesting that. And again, as time goes by, the lower in price the support goes. So right now, if we do just decide to go straight down to that support line, it's going to be right at around 18,500, right? So weeks ago, that line is actually a lot higher. Like, for example, right here back in September, just in September, this support resistant line is at 22,200, as you can see. So that's why it is a bullish signal when there's a falling wedge. Usually when it's a falling wedge, it's a bullish signal. Because why? That resistant line gets weaker and weaker because the price goes lower and lower, and it's a higher chance of the price breaking that resistance. And that's what we did. Like, we broke through it when it got to a certain point right here, when the resistance was at 19,200. That's when we finally broke, because even if we are moving sideways on the price, that line is going down in price. Does that make sense? So now here we are. It became support. I won't be surprised if we actually retest it and then see if it actually holds. Now, if it holds, that'll be a great news. If we look to the weekly chart again, I do believe we have a much higher probability of holding that support line. Why? Because I see the Bollinger Band starting to curve in, starting to close in, and this is gonna bring our price action. Don't know how long. Maybe it could take a few weeks, but it could bring our price action all the way to around 35,000. Yeah. Well, actually, no, around 32,000, right? Around there, 32,000. But again, you can never time the top and you can never time the bottom. So my target is still 30K, even though it looks like we can't even reach all the way up to 32K. All right. So that's my analysis for that. And also, again, we're still having a bullish divergence here on the RSI. We're making a higher low and a higher low, while we're moving sideways and possibly even making a low and lower low and lower low. That's actually a bullish divergence. Another thing too, the MACD, and this is on the week, is strong. As long as that blue line right here stays above this orange line and actually separates more and more from the orange line and points up, that is very bullish. And this is on the weekly chart, guys. As you can see here, right here, when we did this, let's see what happened to the price. That was around right here, right? When we did that, that's when we bottomed here and went all the way back up to retest the highs. And again, that was this. You see that? Yeah. And then when we did this, the blue line went below the orange line and it separated, that's when we actually went down. So now, if you look here, we're becoming bullish again, right? So let's keep an eye out on that as well. And again, our our indicator here that flashed red, that's usually a sign of a bullish signal too. So everything is pointing to the upside. Higher probability that we do hold that support line and go up. Okay, but we still have to wait till Sunday. Now, in other news, this actually just came out today. FTX, one of the biggest exchange in the world, actually probably the biggest exchange in the US, have partnered up with Visa to permit crypto payments in 40 new countries, right? In 40 countries. So that is a bullish sign right there. And you can find this article in Cointelegraph. Okay. There are some bad news that went out. The Binance hack, not necessarily a hack. It's more like I guess a breach on the bridge chain, right? What happened was they didn't hack the coins and took them. They actually printed more. They ended up printed more tokens. So, but again, BNB is strong and it looks like they're holding up pretty good. So, that's, to me, that's just another FUD. Maybe just it's gonna pass. Okay. Again, Bitcoin has never been hacked, never been breached, and no one can figure out how to print more, right? I'm pretty sure in the behind the scenes people have tried, but again, Bitcoin is still the most secure, and that is why, like, I am dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. I am trading Bitcoin into altcoin to accumulate more Bitcoin, right? And for those of you that wants to learn how to do that, right? Just comment down below and let me know if you want to learn how to do that. For those of you that don't have time to learn and you just want to copy my trades, just message me down below and we can get you started. There's a platform where you can follow me and get all my trades that I take automatically. You don't send me any funds or anything. Okay, so yeah, or one of the best and easiest strategy is dollar cost average in, like every week or every month. Just doesn't matter what the price of Bitcoin is, just buy more, every week. Buy 10, maybe it's $10 every week, or $100 every week, or $1,000 every week, whatever that comfortable number is. And again, guys, do not invest anything that you cannot afford to lose. What I mean by that is, make sure whatever you invest is not bill money. It's not money that you need, right? It's make sure it's money that you can afford to forget about for at least 4 years, right? Or 5 years, right? And just dollar cost averaging, and it'll pay out in the long run. Why? Because look, this is why. If we go here and we go to the monthly chart, why? Oh, and this is why right here. You look to the right, that is the price of Bitcoin back in 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. That is the price of Bitcoin. And since then, it's just over the years has just been going up. 2017, 2018 looked like a big run from what, around $500 all the way to 20K. It seemed big, but it's just a blimp now compared to the recent move we had. You see that? And guess what? Next move can pretty much be the same thing. It will make this move just another anthill, right? Yeah, so this is the only asset that has outperformed any other asset in the past 10 years, right? Whether that be gold or Tesla or anything, it has outperformed every asset in the past 10 years. All right, so I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to like, this and subscribe down below and hit that notification bell. All right, until next time, bye bye.